Hey everyone, Jinhsi is live. Jinhsi, however you want to pronounce her. I always call her, Jinhsi because that's how it's in the game. So these pulls were obviously recorded on the first day and then 3 days later because I had to farm stuff and all. But overall, these are meta-defining pulls, and you're gonna see why. You're gonna see why these are meta-defining pulls. So I have my catalyst Sanhua. I mean, she's the only closest character that I can possibly think of for Jinhsi. So Sanhua is here to hopefully pull this girl. Talking about Jinhsi's character, I've played through the 1.1 quest and it's amazing. It's a huge improvement over the 1.0 story, and I feel like I'll be happy if they go with this direction forward, focusing more on the characters and less on their world that they've created. Like, I want to know more about these characters first before diving into the world that they have. So getting Jinhsi's backstory and all, it was a nice story. 20 pulls in, I actually started with I think 3 pity because my last pull was Yinlin. I won the 50-50. So it is my like, 3 multis and 33 pity or so. And after that I've just got Sanhua, which is insane. Oh my god, two Yang Yangs. Honestly don't remember my pulls, just watching them again, I always get that excitement, what did I actually get? But once you're playing, okay, 5 star. Okay, let's see.
Ranger Donjing.
Okay, she's new, so that's good. I've heard that she's an amazing DPS, but I mean, building characters in Wuthering Waves is insanely expensive. Like, I don't know, 60 resin for a boss fight, and that too, that boss just gives 2 to 3 mats. It's hell. Alright, we got Nahida. We got Nahida. I'm gonna call her Nahida because Nahida is probably one of my favorite characters in the game. But you see why it's meta-defining pull. And fun fact, Verena was actually the beginner banner selection that I had. So it's actually pretty instant because now I can just go with Calcaro or Calchor, however you pronounce it, since I've heard that he's actually very good with Yinlin. So it just works out well. So after this I'm probably only missing Encore, and I'm not a huge fan of Encore, so I mean it is what it is. But yeah, Verena is good. I already have Jianshin from the free 5 star selector. I unfortunately got the Lion Boy from the guaranteed beginner stuff, and yep, Yinlin is also here, and I have guaranteed for Jinhsi. So I'm just buying some stuff just to get those tiny pulls that I can. Weapon banner, as you can see, the weapon is missing because devs listened and they just threw away the weapon. The weapon does not mean anything, you just get the silhouette. They listened well. It changes everything. The memes are insane for this game. But yeah, I will be trying to go for Jinhsi's weapon because I feel like that's the best weapon that she can possibly use. And I did get a crit damage Morning Ike's Echo, so yeah, I need the crit rate somehow. But yeah, I'm just farming stuff. I have lots of ways to get the currency asteroids because I've barely explored this game. All my regions have 30-35% exploration, so I mean I have a lot of stuff. I'm pretty confident that I would be able to get the weapon. Now, would I have pulls remaining for Changli? That's a good question, which even I don't know the answer to. Getting more pulls over here because this is beautiful, and this is what happens when you don't pull and forget to convert those extra master glass glitter into your pulls. I'm gonna use Genshin terms because honestly I have no idea what they call it in this game. Even in Star Rail, I just just in my mind it's Master Glass Silver, because and it just Genshin has this familiarity, like the concepts are so clear and it's just basic copy paste, like whatever terms are there, it doesn't make a difference. So we're gonna go with Calgaro. I just recorded everything in this video, just everything, all the pulls that I had done on that day.
Ranger
Oh wow.
dodging. Worry
So
not.
see,
My Crimson Blade will not
in one
harm you
day
as long as
I got C2 dungeon, which is insane. And it's hilarious because I wished through version 1.0 and I didn't get a single dungeon, so I guess it balances out somehow. I would really prefer if this game focuses on 4 stars as well, because the 4 stars are actually pretty good in this game. So I just hope that the 4 stars are also given love, and not every new character is a 5 star, like the Genshin and Star Rail route, where everything is just a 5 star and you barely see any 4 stars here and there. So overall, I have no pulls left. So what you're gonna just slowly see me just stare at her, because she is gorgeous and she is white haired, so that's probably 80% of the reason why I wanted to get her, because I'm a huge fan of white haired characters, as Arlecchino, Shenhe. So I wanted her, but now I did not realize that he had his tacit mark, I think that's what you call it, on his forehead. And not gonna lie, it looks hideous. It looks so hideous, it looks so bad. The Jinhsi one looks absolutely stunning on her back. It's like, it reminds me of Arlecchino. So here we are, 3 days later. I did the 1.1. At this point, I've done the 1.1 story and majority of the events and stuff. I think I have 2 to 3 objectives left, but that's about it. So here we're gonna go in. I think I have 20 pity built, so best case scenario, I think I have 40 pity built. Yeah, so 40 pity builds, best case scenario, and 20 pulls in, I might get the 6 star or the 5 star. Man, when you play a lot of gacha games, you really mess up the terms. But okay, I'm gonna pull for another waifu. And then if I don't get enough for the weapon or for Changli, I'm probably gonna skip this patch until what was the name, Camilla releases or someone like that, because she was hot. And at this point I'm just pulling for hotness. If a character is hot, I'm gonna get him.
Greetings, Rover.
Okay, this is actually good because Sanwa came with Jinhsi. This is the Jinhsi guaranteed, so Sanwa came with Jinhsi. It's like fate. It's like it's like if you have a chronicled banner in Genshin with Raiden Shogun and Yai Miko in it, and you get both of them in the same multi. It's kind of like that. So alright, we got the Dragon Lady, and I've been using her a lot, and she's actually really fun to play. Her animations are quite majestic, and look at them thighs. Look at them thighs, man. She is amazing. I don't know, a lot of people are simping for Changli, but I saw her character and I wasn't mesmerized by it. Unlike some characters in Genshin that are of the similar type, like Lisa, or I don't know who was the latest, Clorand. They charmed me, but Changli is like, okay, she just exists. I mean, Jinhsi was more attractive to me. I don't know, and it might be different for other people, but to me, I found Jinhsi to be much more appealing, and I wanted to just get her. So maybe I might just skip Changli overall. I don't care how much damage they do, because in the end, I'm just gonna play it as a single player game. Also, this idle animation is so cute. It's so cute. Look at that smiley face. It's the first time that I'm seeing it, not gonna lie. Okay, so now we have the lady here. I feel one thing that Wuthering Waves is doing good is the character designs. And I'm not comparing it with Star Rail and Genshin because they have their own design philosophies, but pertaining to the world of Wuthering Waves, I feel that it kind of matches with the world. Although I haven't much yet dived into the world as such, so it is what it is. But one thing I really hope is that they move out of this Chinese city and get into countries inspired by other regions, like Japan or Asia, India, America, Europe, those kind of countries that kind of feel familiar, because I think that's what Hoyoverse I think does well, is that it's always the second region that's focused on the Chinese part and not the first one. So the first one is always good enough to grasp either the Chinese players or the global players into their game. So it just works well. With this game, it's just the Chinese culture, and I don't know, man. It just feel right if we had something more to it. But that's just my thing. These wolves are done. I have Jinhsi now, and I am building her. So maybe someday I'll post a combat video, and I'm confident with my combat. But until then, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, support me, whatever, and hope you got your character that you're pulling for in this game, specifically Jinhsi. Alright, have a great day. Goodbye.